everyone, Glenny here with the Chilton Public Library with another session from Restorative Yoga for Beginners, Gentle Poses for Relaxation and Healing by Julia Clarke. Here in Wisconsin right now we're having, it's winter, it's January, it's understandably cold. So in those cold months we often tend to brace ourselves, hold ourselves, get tenser. And so this series, the purpose of this series, regardless of the weather, is to allow ourselves to relax, allow ourselves to tune in, check in, be in the present moment, breathe, find shapes that we can relax into that help us open and expand our contraction. So today we are going to do Sciatica Sos, a sequence for sciatic pain and piriformis syndrome relief, and it takes about 40 to 60 minutes, maybe about an hour. We'll see how long it takes us. We don't have to have sciatica or piriformis syndrome to enjoy the benefits of this wonderful movement, breathing being the movement routine. So what we do, these are the postures we're going to be doing today. So you're going to need a chair. You're going to need, if you haven't already gathered, a chair, a bolster, or 2 large pillows, 2 long 8-fold blankets, 2 square 8-fold blankets, a couple of blocks or big hardcover books, and we will then explore a single leg up the chair. We will, on both sides, we'll do a gentle open twist, which are wonderful chest openers and spinal flexion establishers and relaxers. Then we will do a supported pigeon, which we've done in the past, for really opening our, again, releasing those psoas and those groin muscles. It's followed by a seated butterfly and then a sideline pose. So today there's 5, and a couple of them require one side and then the other. So let's get started. Line up your mat. I like to put mine in a square, so if my arms go out to the side, I have warm underneath, but it's totally up to you. What we're going to do is extend your right leg long under a chair and take your left leg up. And then simply lower yourself down, scoot yourself forward so that your leg, the calf of your leg is on the chair. And maybe, do we want to be in a, yes. So find a place that's comfortable, adjust, adapt, wiggle, maybe your head. I like my head on the mat, long and straight. And let's, as we land here, take our 5 nice, long, full breaths, where we're expansively inhaling fully and exhaling completely. Full, complete breaths. Drinking your inhale all the way down to your belly, and exhaling, falling, inhaling, rising. And then once we've completed that, simply land, rest. Notice where you're touching the ground. Notice what you're feeling. And just allow your breathing to continue. Not that you have a choice, but the big thing here is don't hold your breath. Really think of fluid, full breathing, not perhaps as deep as the full 5 deep landing breaths, but really focus on sipping air in through your nose, belly rising, exhaling, belly falling. If your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. The breath is really, in yoga, the breath is what it's all about. The breath should always be what leads and guides your movement. And as we're here, I'll share with you what they say as we explore our being here in this moment together in single leg up the chair. Benefits. This releases your hip flexor and groin muscles. It helps relieve your lower back your hip, and any knee pain you may have. It supports your pelvis in a neutral alignment. Hip flexor muscles, like the psoas, are sometimes contracted because they're compensating for perhaps patterns of instability in your core and your spine or your breathing, and deep stretching doesn't always help. In this pose, focus on simply releasing your hip flexors, relaxing and melting away. Relaxing your hip flexors, relaxing your abdomen, and notice how your breath opens up in response. Remembering that restorative yoga is a practice of conscious relaxation. We use props in every posture to support our muscles in gentle, comfortable positions. We leave doing at the door and embrace coming into presence with being. We hold the poses anywhere from 3 to 30 minutes, which gives our body plenty of time to relax so that our mind can enter a quiet and meditative state. Perhaps your arms are at a 45. Take your palms to a 45, palm up out to your side, slide them open a little bit. Inhaling, breath rising. Exhaling, belly falling. Remembering if your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Allowing the rising of your belly of the inhale and the falling of the belly with your exhale. To be your gentle, quiet focus. And then as we're ready, we'll switch to the other side. So as you're ready, take your left foot, push the chair away from you, and take both of your feet to the floor, roll onto one side. Take a breath here for a moment. And then push yourself up to sitting. And we will go the other way. So I'm having my left leg long, whichever long leg you had under your chair then. That's what will go under now. And then bring yourself back. Maybe hold under here or push your hands back behind. Lower yourself down gently, easily. And find your way. Palms up by your side. Left leg long. Right leg bent. Calf supported and foot supported by the chair seat. And again, landing here with our 5 full, rich breaths. And then settling into your comfortable, easeful breathing. As your mind wanders, remembering to always bring it back to breath. Bring it back to stillness. The stillness, observational stillness of simply being with your breath. Allowing your hands to be relaxed and open. Allowing your extended leg, the muscles in that groin area of the extended leg, with each exhale, to relax and soften. So, focusing on a sensation of opening and softening. Relaxing. And as you wander, bring it back. Inhaling and exhaling. Filling and emptying. And as you're ready, bend your right knee, push this chair away again. We won't be needing the chair anymore. Feet on take your outer edges of your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Your arms out a little farther, perhaps, as we simply take our knees to the right. Inhale, up center. Exhale, look right, knees left. Inhale, look center to the sky. Exhale, knees right, look left. Inhaling center. Exhaling one side. Inhaling center. Exhaling the other side. So you're always looking the opposite way of the knees. And we'll do that a couple more times with your breath. Your breathing. And then come back to center. Give your knees a hug into your chest. And then roll onto your side as we find our way to our easy pose. Sitting here, sitting tall, wrists on your knees or hands on your knees, sitting tall. Let's take 3 full breaths together as we inhale. Length from the base of our spine all the way out to the crown of our head. Exhaling ease. Inhaling spaciousness in our being. Exhaling calm. Inhaling fullness in our presence. Exhaling, here we are. Our next posture today will be the one gentle open twist. Where we're going to do a reclined twist. If you can see that, that's where we're heading. It says to stack 2 long 8-fold blankets across the top third of your mat. Okay, here we go. Here's one blanket. Top third, here. And here's another blanket. I think I'm going to use this one. This one's going to go between my legs. This one's going to go on my waist, I think along the waist. And this one will go between my legs. So what we're going to do is find your way into mermaid, hands by your side, feet by your side in the mermaid pose, and gradually lower yourself down so that this round coziness is in your waist area. So we're going to take that to the waist area, find comfort, find a way of being, and then take this folded blanket between your legs. It offers a little support and releases pressure from what you might be feeling in lower back. And if you need more, that's the beauty of blankets. You simply roll it up more, get a little extra support. Make it work for you. Make this cozy and comfy for you. We'll be here about 3 minutes. Let's think about our 5. Think about them. There, we thought about them. Full breaths. Did you think what I was going to say? And we're going to simply inhale and exhale completely. As we inhale fully, exploring our 5 landing breaths, which I like to do at the beginning of each pose. Maybe for these next 2 breaths, let's inhale through our nose, sigh it out. Inhale through your nose, sigh. And then gently closing your eyes or softly gazing at something nice you like to softly gaze at. A candle, a flower, a plant. Make this cozy and yummy for you. As I take your right arm long, palm up, so we're enjoying our side lying. Take your left palm on top of it. We're going to inhale it to the sky and exhale it open. So come as far as is comfortable for you. So maybe we're in cactus. Maybe you want another bolster or pillow alongside your back to support your arm here as you ease in. So maybe you really want support there. Make it work. Find a way to make your side openings. We've been on our side. We've enjoyed our side. Now we're turning into our twist, finding our twist. I like to do cactus arms, but perhaps you like open arms or down to a 45. We'll find an arm position that is comfortable and suits you today in this moment. And I'll read to you what they say. They do say if spinal rotation is something contraindicated for, can you say that? Can I say that again? Contraindicated for you, then pass. So always listen to your body. Know that these are all suggestions. These are all wonderful things to try. And know your own body. Know that if that's not going to be good for you, try a different posture, do a different pose. And if you're pregnant, you want to skip this pose. But the benefits of this supported twist is that it supports and maintains your spine in healthy, normal rotation. It gently stretches your chest, your shoulders, and your outer hip. And it gently decompresses your spine, helping to relieve lower back and hip pressure associated with tight spinal extensors, excessive periods of standing, sitting, or walking. And there's a tip. Although it's most likely just an energetic association and not a physical benefit, many people find that twists feel replenishing. Imagine each exhale releasing tightness and pain, and each inhale inviting healing and rejuvenation. Let's do that in our supported Reclining Twist. Inhaling, healing. Exhaling, release. Try 3 inhales through your nose and 3 exhales through your mouth for your next few breaths. As you're ready, take your left arm up to the sky, bring it back down to meet your hands, palms together. We're in our sideline position. Let's inhale. Your arms are going to stay long and relaxed straight, so sort of easy straight. We're going to inhale, slide the top palm as you roll over to the left side a little bit, your palm heading towards your elbow, and exhaling, pushing your long top arm past your bottom palm. And just exploring this stretch, this sort of pulling in and turning, and exhale, pushing out, pushing out. Inhale, slide it back up your arm. Exhale, push it out. And then simply come back together as we come up to our seated place. Now again, you can sit tall as we are here. I'm going to go the other way and move my blanket so that I'm not talking to the wall. I'd rather talk to you. So here we are in our side lying. You're finding you're reclining down, finding the cozy spot, the sweet cozy spot for your blanket. Here we go. If it's too thick, you can unroll it. You can make it less. And I had my arm here. You can lie on your upper arm for a minute as we just explore and find our way into our sideline. So here we are in our sideline. And then find the support you might like between your knees with your blanket, your second blanket. And then extend your bottom arm long, top arm on top. We're going to inhale our arm up to the sky and exhale it down. Play around with your body. Play around with what feels good to you to find your way into this reclined twist here. If you need more support, by all means, refold or recruit another pillow, another blanket, whatever feels right for you in this moment. As we're here, inhaling and exhaling your 5 full landing breaths. And if you can't get comfortable on your blanket, by all means, feel free to, especially the one you're lying on the floor, if it doesn't feel good, like I'm having an uncomfortable experience here, I'm going to remove my blanket and say, I feel better without a blanket. I feel more supported by the floor without the blanket. So make it work for you. These are all suggestions and ideas that can help offer you support in these positions. Some positions you'll need more support than others, but it's not about suffering. We don't find an uncomfortable place to suffer in. No, 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 no. What we do is we breathe, we support ourselves, we relax, we release, we feel no pain. Inhaling ease and exhaling ease. Easeful breathing. Easeful releasing. Easeful relaxing. So as you're ready, take your right arm all the way up to the sky and take it down. Lengthen both arms out by your side. Then again on this side, we're going to inhale your top arm easily straight, rolling it back, rocking back, exhaling, pushing forward. So it's a nice rock back and forth. We're pushing forward, pulling, and pushing. And then next time, come back to your palms together. Find your way to your seated place, your comfortable seated place, as we find what posture 3 will bring us. Let's look. Posture 3 is head to bolster pose, butterfly. So here we're going to be taking our soles of our feet together, finding a comfortable butterfly for you as we're here. And then we take our 2 blocks. One block is going to push your feet forward so that you have space for your low spot on your block, flat, and then a tall block. So your heels of your butterfly feet, soles of your feet together are going to be at the ends of your blocks. Then you find your, I'm going to move my blankets over here in case that feels like a wonderful thing, we'll see. But your bolster is going to go here. And then we're simply going to hug in, inhale length, and exhale forward. And your arms can be palm up by your side. Let's double check and see where the arms are. She has her arms on her 4 legs. So you can have your arms, thumbs, let's do it thumbs in your arches of your feet. So find your way with your comfortable breathing. And if you would like a blanket on top of your bolster, make yourself higher, or you can make yourself lower. But I'm going to put my thumbs in the arches of my feet. And as I take my 5 long, full, expansive breaths to settle and find my way home here, I'm going to give myself little arch massages with my thumbs. Send my feet a little loving, a little movement, a little relaxation. So inhale and exhale. Finding your way comfortably. And I find that the pressure of the bolster on my forehead is very soothing. Inhaling healing energy. Exhaling relaxation, melting. And if you were to feel any straining in your knees at all, by all means roll up a blanket, protect your knees by sliding a blanket underneath the knee to give you support in this position. If you're feeling pressure in your hips, give your knees the wing spread of your butterfly legs, a little support. Make it work for you. So that next time you can always, in the moment, next time is always different. Bringing your breath, your attention to your breathing. Taking ourselves deeper into our breaths helps us to relax and come into a place of restfulness. With each exhale, melting just a little more. And with each inhale, expanding and opening gratefully. As we gradually slide your forehead, tuck your chin, roll yourself gradually up to tallness. Take your hands to your ankles or your shins. And let's just take 3 nice long breaths as we inhale length from the base of our spine out to the crown of our head, and exhale ease here. Allowing that 3-dimensional ribcage breathing. Expansive fullness, and exhale tummy to spine to re-engage the core. And then roll back a little bit, find your way to our seated place. Easy pose as we find our 4th posture today, which will be actually, it's our 5th. No, we didn't do our reclining pigeon is what we're going to do, if I can find it. Well, that's fine, reclining pigeon. Supported Pigeon, page 78. Okay, so your bolster is going to come like this. We've done this before, if you remember, if you recall. So we're on all 4s. We're clearing our area. Create some space here. There we go. You're on all 4s. And in fact, while we're on all 4s, let's take a moment for some cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tail. Tuck your toes under for a moment and sit back on your heels. That's for my benefit because my foot was beginning to cramp. So take care of yourself. Take a moment here to breathe. What we're going to do here is come to our all 4s. Take your left foot to the side of your right leg long. So the bolster is on your pelvic bones, perhaps. And you're going to want your head to be able to relax on the so torso is supported by the bolster and the forehead. Now here we are. So it's easy to dump. So settle in, find your way. I'm needing to put my foot out at an angle here. Well, let's read what it says. Finding your way into the supported pigeon. Adjust the bolster so that it touches your pelvis and then bow forward so it supports the front of your left hip, your torso, and either cheek. So your cheek. So you're going to cheek to one side. We will stay here for 3 minutes about. If you have a knee injury, substitute reclining pigeon if this is uncomfortable for your knee. The benefits of this posture are that it gently stretches your hip rotators, including the piriformis muscle and hip flexors such as the psoas muscle, the deep hip flexor muscles that can become chronically contracted if you spend extended periods of time sitting. It supports your hips in healthy, normal external rotation, countering the effects of sitting and walking. And it can also alleviate lower back pain, hip, and sciatic nerve pain. So as we're here, let's hover, take your forearms and just for a moment hover them, lift them up off the ground for a minute, and then gently regreet the ground. To release, if you had been holding yourself or any pressure there, you want to be fully relaxed. Head turning to the side of your bent knee. No unnecessary pretzeling here. And if you haven't already, find your way into your 5 long, full, expansive landing breaths. Notice what you're feeling and using the healing rising and falling of your breath, paying attention to whatever it is you are feeling. Breathing healing into whatever niggling spots you might have. Inhaling healing, exhaling release. Allowing your body to melt and relax and rest and restore. With breath inhaling, opening, and with breath exhaling, releasing. And gradually sliding your hands back under your shoulder. Let's find your way gently, slowly back to all fours. Tuck your toes under, sit on your heels, sitting tall. Let's take our hands to our rib cage. Inhaling a nice 3-dimensional expansive breath and exhaling tummy to spine. Emptying fully. Inhale, grow. Exhale. Inhale, grow. And exhale, tummy to spine. Now, we're on fours. You can keep everything right where it is and go to the other side. I'm simply turning around and moving so that you can hear me. We're on all fours. We're taking our left leg. Did we do the? Yes. Right leg long. Is that what we did? Tell me. Yes. Right leg long. Your left leg is bent alongside the side of your bolster. And here we are. Just sort of find your way, settle in. There's no let's just play around with it. Your right leg is long back behind you. If it's jamming into a wall, you can move forward a little bit. Come up onto your forearms. And then exhale, gradually melt your left cheek to the bolster or pillows. And again, let's inhale, hover your forearms. And exhale. So I'm going to shift over because I like to be on my mat, not on the cold floor. There. So adjust. Make it yours. Find your way. There we go. Find your way into your 5 full, expansive, and emptying landing breaths. And as your mind wanders, bring it back to your breathing. Rising with your inhale, falling, melting with your exhale. Rising and falling. Filling and emptying. Taking this time for yourself to be fully present and relaxed. A nice, warm, wet noodle. And as you're ready, slide your hands back under your shoulders. Push yourself up and gradually, slowly find your way to kneeling, toes tucked underneath, sitting tall. And then find your way into your easy pose, Sukhasana. Cross-legged. Woo, here we go. Easy. Glasses. Our last posture of the day for this week's routine is called Sideline Pose. What a wonderful way to get cozy. So, we're going to find pillows for our head. I don't know that we need the bolster, so we'll see. So a nice pillow for your head. A nice rolled up blanket for between your legs to make it cozy. And we're simply going to allow ourselves to take the time to cozify. Cozify. So just find your way onto your side. Legs, and just get cozy. There's no like scientific way to do this. Find your way. Feel how it feels. Maybe your ankles even want a little bit of that blanket. Ooh, give a little softness to your ankles. Nice. So here we are in our sideline. So your arm can be bent however you like it. However your sideline, I'm going to have mine out. Here's what it says. And I'm going to fold my blanket a little more. There we go. You make it work for you. This offers a safe and comfortable alternative to basic relaxation pose. So if you're pregnant or if your back doesn't like the pressure of lying on your back in Savasana, sideline, so think of this as being an alternative to Savasana in other practices as well. So sideline allows your back to rest, and it gives you, by putting cushions between or blankets between your legs, it takes pressure off of your lower back. Benefits. Offers a safe and comfortable alternative to basic relaxation pose. And it also provides a cozy alternative to basic relaxation pose or any of the supported back bends in this book if you feel too vulnerable lying on your back. So this is a nice, safe pose to be in. It helps relieve pain and discomfort in your lower back. If you have access to 2 bolsters, you can use a second bolster to support your top arm in this pose. So what she does, so if you want more, here we go. Instead of a blanket between your legs, if you have a bolster, you could use a bolster. Let's try it and see how that feels. That's very supportive. That's very, very comfortable. Then the blanket can be your cozy, warm buddy. And then if you have, so they do a bolster, but what she did here, if that's too much, take your leg long and side lie. So your bolster is next to your bottom leg, not in between. You can do it in between, or you can just have it on the floor. And a lot of you might be familiar with this sleeping at night. If you roll on your side, this is a good way to relieve any back pain you might be having. And if you haven't already, find your way into your 5 nice, long landing breaths. In these cold winter months and throughout the day, it's easy for breathing to get shallow. Taking the time to be present and focus on full breathing can be very helpful. Oxygenating our bodies, taking our anxiety levels down, de-stresses. Inhaling calm and exhaling calm. And you can stay here as long as you like, but in the interests of this video, I'm going to prepare now to go the other way. So you simply roll over onto the other side, find your bolster along your side, get your pillow up here by your head, lie on your side, get hip over hip, flex your feet, And then bend your top leg to greet the bolster. And find your way into your 5 full landing breaths here. Again, stay here and relax and enjoy the sideline pose as I look for my glasses. And follow your breath, follow your breathing, rising and falling, rising and falling. So this was the Sciatica Sos sequence in Restorative Yoga for Beginners, Julia Clarke's book, Gentle Poses for Relaxation and Healing. It's been a great pleasure doing these with you. Next week, we're going to explore Dissolve and Evolve. If you would like to stay in your side laying, stay there. Or if you'd like to find your way slowly into an easy pose, by all means, join me. And next week, Dissolve and Evolve will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 postures that I'll look forward to exploring with you then. But I hope as we take this time together to just relax and explore and give our bodies a break, that you enjoy and do take the time to continue. Know that Chilton Public Library's YouTube channel, these are always available. They're always up there. It's a great way anytime. There's going to be, I think, maybe 13 of them altogether. I'm not sure. We'll see how it turns out. And they'll always be there for you if you ever want to just, hey, I need to relax. I need a voice to help me find my way and see. And that's why we're here. That's why we do this. So it's been a great pleasure spending time with you today. Let's sit tall. Inhale, length from the base of your spine out to the crown of your head. And exhale, ease. And then let's just stir your pot a little bit as you get ready to relax and go through your day. Go the other way. And meet me back here again next week. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.